Great start, but he's got to go on with it.
Ooh, he went early, but it was really well bowled, but played as well from Ben Stokes.
When you're under that much pain as well, it does become a mental battle for you as well, because you know every time you move or every time you try and go for an aggressive shot, it's probably going to hurt. So, that can start wearing you down as well. That, the ball on ball, minute after minute, sort of shot after shot pain that he would have been going through, that can start to wear you down. So, yeah, I mean, there's a saying in the game forever, isn't there? Beware the wounded batter, and we probably saw that a couple of times today, where maybe it does just free your mind up and actually, give you less things to think about, and away they both went. Even after Bairstow got a hit on the thumb, I mean, those injuries, when you get a hit like that directly on the thumb on the bottom hand, it's very rare that you don't come away with some sort of break or fracture. So if he has fractured that, and remember he's a keeper as well, so he's probably had a few fractures and breaks in his fingers and thumbs through his career. If he's got through, for most of his innings this afternoon with a fracture or a break, then it makes his innings even better.
Is that the kind of performance that can almost inspire you as an England teammate if you're watching on?
Oh, look, no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about it. Because there's probably, most of their batsmen going into this game, with the exception of Root. I mean, and Milan probably found himself back in the same situation, although he played well in Brisbane and then in Adelaide. He had 2 failures in Melbourne, and then obviously end up being a failure in the first innings here. Most of them would have been going with a very similar mindset, and that was almost quite a scared sort of fear of failure type mindset. And for Jonny, he would have started that innings today in the same manner. But once he got in, it was like, okay, I'm in now. Now I can expand and work myself through the gears like good test batsmen do. They give themselves the first 10 or 15, 20 balls to get in. They get used to the pace and bounce. And then, as you hear me say forever, try and find a way to put some pressure back on the bowlers. And by playing a few shots, all of a sudden you start getting more and more bad balls and batting starts to become easy. But if you sit back against the best bowlers in the world, it's only a matter of time before they get you out. We've said forever, and the really good teams that I played in, we said forever that you have to take more risks, show more intent against the best bowlers in the world, more so than the part-timers. And because you have to find a way to get them off what they do. Otherwise, they just don't make those mistakes. So I think both Stokes and Bairstow did that well today, and there could be a flow-over effect. I mean, look at even with Mark Wood coming out and batting the way he did. People can take little snippets and bits and pieces away from it only takes one person in the team, and to be able to set that example and show what can be done. And that's where I thought it was so important at the start of the tour that Stokes showed that, when it was so evident that the top order batsmen were struggling and were going to struggle. I think they needed Stokes then to be the man that actually stood up, played his natural game and put something back on. And then the rest of the guys might have been able to feed off that.